So last week we did Soderbergh Diner. We kind of just been doing this Jersey diner tour, and I had a falling out with Soderbergh Diner, but they redeemed themselves. The food was excellent. Funny enough, a lot of comments in that section, and myself included. There's a diner right down the street I used to eat out all the time. It's called the Chitchat Diner. It's located in, I get confused with this. I want to say this is Hackensack, New Jersey, but it's on the corner of Maywood, Lodi. This is Hackensack, I just confirmed. But it's located in Hackensack, New Jersey, and it's a Sunday afternoon. Crowd shouldn't be that bad here right now, but let's go inside and see if it is any better. This was probably like 10 years ago, right when I got out of college. It was really good back then, and now, like the last few times I ordered it to go, the food was just like, I'm gonna be honest, it was pretty embarrassing. So they did send me a message a while ago, like, come back. This was years ago. I just kind of walked in, no one knew who I was, but I got stuff that I actually never ordered before, except for one thing, and you'll see that when it first comes out. I'll tell the story when the food's here. So with my entree, like I've been doing at all these diners, it comes with a soup. I keep trying to get the same soup for a comparison. So I got the French onion soup. This one comes a little different than the one that I had at Soderbergh, which I thought was really good, because there's no those crispy onions on the top, but that is just window dressing. So what matters is the soup gonna be good. I'm gonna burn my mouth again. I need to get some of those onions in the bottom. I didn't get any there. This is the decent one. I feel like the last one we had a little more deeper of an onion flavor, but it has all the other things that you have in there. You've got the little crouton that gets a little soggy, and the Gruyere cheese is all present and accounted for. The other one was almost like above and beyond, though, with the crispy fried onions and everything else. This is a more basic version, but still good nonetheless, and I would get it again. Last one got an 8.5. This one gets a 7, though. It's good. Solid. Not mad at it, but I will also say this. Charging extra for French onion soup should be a crime. I'm just saying, you charge $2 extra with your complimentary soup for this, and that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I'm not gonna lie. So at all these diners, I also kept getting egg rolls, so why not do it again? Buffalo chicken egg rolls. So for $13, you get 4 egg rolls that, I'm gonna be honest, again, I feel like I'm being super nitpicky, but I'm comparing this to other diners. Why would you not cut these? Like, they're not cut. So normally you cut these because you want to see the inside. But again, it's a little nitpicky. But here's the buffalo chicken part. It's gonna be really hot because they didn't cool off at all. I like the inside, but I don't like the outside. The egg roll's chewy. Like the other one, again, avocado ones at Suburban Diner, buffalo chicken ones at Soderbergh Diner. Were a lot more crispy on the outside, had a better texture to it. But the buffalo chicken, it's a mild buffalo, not a ton of it, but I will say you do get a lot of chicken, which is nice. Blue cheese. That doesn't taste like crappy blue cheese dressing either. So that's a nice job. Again, it just, the shell needs outer, but these do look homemade, which I'll give them too. Don't look frozen. So if they fix the wrapper on this, they'll get a higher score. So I'll try not to yap too much, but there's a story behind this. Me and 2 of my other friends used to come to this diner. I'm not joking with you, 2 to 3 times a week. And one of the things that we would always get to share with the table were these barbecue pulled pork nachos. They used to come in a pile that was like this big, and used to get mad nachos, barbecue pulled pork, and some barbecue sauce on the top, jalapenos, pico. It was delicious, right? Fast forward probably another 4 or 5 years later, and we came and got the same thing, and it was served in a thing that was a quarter of the size of this. It was really small, and I was like, this is disgustingly, I'll never get this again. And that was where I kind of started to fall off with this place. This is like right in the middle. It's no longer the size that it used to be, but it is slightly larger. But the nacho chips used to actually be fresh made, and the pulled pork was like epically good. And I don't know what it tastes like now, so I wanted to try it again. Sorry for the yap, but I felt like that one actually made sense. So let's get these pulled pork nachos, sour cream and salsa on the side. First bite though, I just want to have the pulled pork. They're still not what they were. They're better than they were the last time, but the pulled pork used to have a smoky barbecue sauce and barbecue taste on it, and this just tastes like slow roasted pork. And they were better when it was like that. But I will say, bro, my man, there's a dude in the booth that's already in front of me, and he keeps like clearing his throat. And I almost want to give him a drink because I feel like I can feel the stuckness, you know, like I can feel that. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be jerk, you know. I'm getting one more hit. These used to hit so hard, like punch you in the mouth. And that was like a little backhand pimp slap. There's still something to these, but if you had them in like 2012, it was crazy good. The nachos are a thicker nacho chip though, so they don't break when you pick them up. And I like the jalapenos and the cheddar cheese. You get a good amount of it. The problem's gonna get though. No, they put them in. Like last time I got them, there was no cheese in the middle, and once you got past that top layer, there was nothing there. But they're on the bottom too. Thank goodness. I'll put it this way. These used to be for me like a 9.2 out of 10, like really good. And now they're like a 6.5. They're still good. They're missing something. In their defense, they did take off the barbecue pulled pork part, and now it's just pulled pork nachos. But the pulled pork just doesn't taste as good. And now they added like a buffalo sauce or a hot sauce instead. There's buffalo sauce on this. So, again, they're still good. It's just not what it was. They bought all my entrees out at one time. I got a lot to get through, and I don't want it to get cold. So I'm just going to jump right into this. I had to grab my little fork here. We'll start off with this one. The first one is a Mexican steak. This is the most expensive thing I got. It costs $40 plus the $2 kicker of adding French onion soup to this. It comes with pico de gallo and guac, but it is a steak with onions and peppers and cheese, and then yellow rice and tortillas on the side. I felt like because I got the Greek steak at the last place, I wanted to make sure I got to the middle of this steak, but I asked for medium rare. Again, it came to my table, and this to me is not medium rare. This is closer to medium. Even closer to medium well in some places. Like this part is overcooked. But let's try it. You know, to have something with like all this stuff on it. Let's try the rice. A little guac. Let's add the guac. A little bit of these peppers and onions with the rice. Try and give everything a chance here. Let's get the pico. Again, and this is from the middle of the steak. Like, for me, the steak is overcooked like crazy. As far as the flavor goes, for me, it's dry. So I'm used to something different. There's like some salt and pepper on this. And when you get the pieces of cheese, it does have flavor to it. It's a pretty thin layer of cheese, but that's where like most of the flavor is coming from on the steak. The rice, to me, it tastes like rice-a-roni, like ready rice. I don't think it's a good thing to say of the steaks that I got at like Longhorn, Outback, and all those other things, which are actually cheaper for a meal of similar size and like premium size. The Longhorn, the Outlaw ribeye with the cheese and all the kickers on it, adding the premium sides of the mac and cheese and everything, came out to $37, and this is $42. I would much rather get a steak from Longhorn because this is just, it's too overcooked. I know people say, well, why would you order a steak from a diner? I just got a steak from Soderbergh Diner. It was good. This to me is like, the steak is just overcooked and it completely ruins everything. I mean, you got these tortillas here, which is cool. You can make yourself a little fajita with it and probably save it, but I wouldn't pay $40 for this. Not when I know that there's other diners in the area that serve a better steak. It's just moving me. Like, I don't have anything else to say. I'm just gonna move on to the next thing. I call myself trying to do something different here. So I got their shrimp and eggs and grits platter. It has turkey bacon, shrimp, cheese grits, and eggs. Most diners in North Jersey don't serve grits, so I had to get grits. That's the biggest reason why I got it. So let me get right in for the... I'm gonna try it first. See if we can stir some of this in. But I'm gonna tell you this right now, them grits alone, they is a no-go, my boy. They is a no-go. Okay, hold on. Use some eggs and some turkey bacon. I'm taking multiple bites before I say a word. If you say cheese grits, okay, if you're saying you're serving grits with cheese, this is not grits with cheese. This is grits with cheese on top. Cheese grits have cheese mixed into the grits. These grits have absolutely nothing going for them other than the fact that you can't serve grits like that. Like, there's got to be something in there. Something. It just tastes like if you just boiled them up and just put them on a plate. And then threw a couple scrambled eggs on here with some turkey bacon and some shrimp. There's not an ounce. Try the shrimp again. An ounce of flavor on this. Maybe the green onion. Maybe I'll go to a nucleus. We're going to try to get in the middle. If you don't just say you want some bacon, because again, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Can't do it. This costs like $20, bro. Charging people $20 for this should be a crime. I'm sorry. And I know how cheap grits are. This is crazy. I guess maybe because of the shrimp. They got some butterfly shrimp in here. I'm sorry, man. I can't do this. I feel like the description of it was good, but the execution of it, it's just really, I mean, really not moving me. I say this every time. Everybody's taste buds are different. I tried to describe this to the best of my ability. Some people may say, well, I don't really want it to taste like anything. I know that's like a diner thing. You found your place. I have to give this a 2. Even the eggs are like overcooked, and I think they left them in the heat lamp for so long trying to get everything out at the same time that they're like almost hard. So I can't do anything with this. I'm sorry. And finally, I got blueberry pancakes, the last place. I really wanted them again, so I got a short stack of blueberry pancakes. For people who don't know, again, not trying to insult people, short stack just means 2. It's 2 pancakes. I got blueberry because it's my favorite kind. I don't know if this, let's see. Oh, this got a film on it. That's not real maple syrup. It's fake. They spoiled me a soda root, bro. But it's syrup is syrup. Let's get a little on the pancake here. Ooh. They're not looking for, I'm trying so hard, bro. We're gonna go to the middle. I need to see if there's a lot of blueberries in here. It's important. Compared to the last place, they're all on one side. I'm not gonna, like, again, comparing to one place to the other is kind of but there's a decent amount in here. I need to get some with blueberries, but these pancakes aren't very fluffy. They're kind of like almost like a corn cake. When I get the blueberry in there, they're decent, but again, texturally, they're not very fluffy. And the blueberry is just like a hard save. The problem is that like this bite has none of them. You see what I'm saying? And that bite is not what you want. I think my biggest problem with a lot of this, pretty much all of it, is what I'm paying versus what I'm getting. Like, it just tastes like very average to mid-level diner food. And it's like the most expensive that I've paid for any of this. Like, charging, I'm going to double check with this, and I'm pretty sure it said $21 with this. That's nuts. The 40, I could get food better at Longhorn. And I didn't say that about the other ones that I've been to that I thought were good. And these, if I don't get this pocket of blueberry right here, they're just not very good because they're like hard on the outside. So these I would give a 5 out of 10. They're very average. I wouldn't not eat them. I just think that, like, I think a short stack is $9. IHOP better, and that's just not a good sign. And for how the atmosphere and the prices and everything is, I don't think the food matches up with the 5. So I was gonna get dessert, but I looked over there, and all of the stuff that was on this menu that I thought was interesting, they actually didn't have it. So I'm actually not getting any dessert. The other thing that I just wanted to point out, I keep complaining about the prices. I just think some of this stuff is overpriced. It costs $10 for a milkshake here. I never paid $10 for a milkshake at any diner. In short, I hate I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just giving you my experience. I know there's plenty of people that still eat here and like it. I don't know if it's because I used to eat here a decade ago, but it was way better. And to me, the prices have gone up so much and the quality of the food has gone down so much. I used to love this place, and it pains me to say that. I just don't like it anymore. For what I pay versus what I get, there are just way better diners in the area. And I don't think charging $22 for this is right. This is like a fair price if it was better, but when I ask for medium rare and a $40 meal, I can get one cooked right at Longhorn, and it's not. And the pancakes, I'm not trying to lay into nothing, but again, I try to give my experience. Not every video is going to be me raving about the food, but some people think I like everything. Then there's some people that say I don't like everything, but pretty much I just tell the truth of my experience. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna get some of this boxed up, which I can save. I can't serve that to anybody, just being honest. And I'm gonna be out. So I appreciate y'all for watching, man. We'll be back tomorrow. More content, man. Hand signs. They made it to YouTube. $10 for a milkshake. It's crazy.